Hi guys, Heather here. Welcome back. I have some big news to share with you today. My project that I was working on last time is finally finished. It took way longer than I was planning, but I got it completely FFO'd. I finished my other, or FFO'd my other green one, so I will share all 4 of those with you today. This is probably going to be a short video. I don't have too much to share. I did do my other fabrics. So all 12 are completely dyed and ready to go. I will not be starting any new ones other than the 2 that I started for Mania. I will probably continue with those, but let me share my big news first. So, I got something in the mail, which I am really excited about. Gotta cover up part of it. I want you guys to see in the whole thing. But here is my masters. Sorry, not flipping you guys off. But there is my Masters of Teaching degree. I shared last time that I was done. It took me a 1.5 years. So I'm really excited about that. I have the frame for it, so that is what I'm probably going to be doing tonight, is putting that in the frame and getting that all set to go. I don't have anywhere to hang it, so it's probably going to get framed and then put in the garage, but that's alright. I have enjoyed not having anything to do, which means I've gotten a lot of stitching in, which has been great. I haven't bought much stash. I will share the little bit that I got, but it's only 2 little things, so. But let's start with the finish. I'm sure like most of you, everything's in a pile, so you're probably used to it. So here it is. Like I said, it took me way longer than I thought it would. I also remembered it being a lot more yellow, but it's definitely a lot more orange. I actually ended up having to frog this part down here because I messed up my counting and I was off by about, it was either 2 or 3 rows, I forget, but I basically had to frog. I didn't frog all of it out. What I did was I ended up messing up like up here, and so what I did was I was able to just add on the rows that I needed here, and then I had to tear out the couple of stitches on all of these. So instead of frogging this entire section, I just took out like 2 ones on each one, which means the back looks like a mess, so that's all right there is where I had to take out like 2 or 3 rows, or sorry, 2 or 3 stitches out of each row, but that's alright. As far as my backs go, that's actually pretty nice. So there's that one all good to go. And I turned them into bell pulls, sort of, my own version. This is twine that I did. I just knotted around, and then I took dowels from the hardware store, cut them up, and then just spray painted them like a black. It's actually an oil rubbed bronze, so probably hard to tell, but it's like a black oil rubbed bronze color. So, and then I dated the bottom. So finished that today while I was watching the last Harry Potter movie. It's on Freeform. That was fun. Not my favorite movie of the bunch, it's my least favorite, but that's alright. And then here is the FFO of green. So you guys have seen green before, but I did put the date on this one. I did not have it before, so what I did was I went on my blog and found it. I didn't realize that this was the only one that didn't have black down here in the corner, because I wanted to do them all in the same corner. But you can definitely see it a lot better in person. It's my initials up here and then the date. I did the darkest color, which is up here, on all of these as the name and date, or initials and date, so. But I'm going to put all of them together. Oops, and then drop one because hang on, let me fix it. I think I am going to glue these jute pieces onto the ends because they do, like that one just did on the other side, tend to fall off quite easily, so I was hoping they would get a little tighter with time, but that has not proven to be the case. So there they all are. Super cool. But yeah, so these will be hanging in my house somewhere around Halloween. Not sure when. But I thought they turned out really good. The thing that I found interesting was this is the first one I finished, and I finished this in September of 2014, so it's the blue one. But what I found interesting was the second and the last ones. Sorry, it's a little windy. So obviously 29th, May 29th. And this is the second one I finished, and November 29th. So I thought that was interesting. I did not plan it that way at all, but it's cool. Okay, so that's all of the stitching that I did because, like I said, it took way longer than I was planning. So the fabrics that I dyed, I love them. They turned out really well. I believe I had to do them twice, but I had to do it with all the other ones at least twice. So here is Mary's fabric. The only thing I don't like is that big white splotch there, so I might do this side because it's actually a little more gray. But we'll see. It's gonna kind of be if I can cover this up or not with her dress or with her head or something. We'll see. But anyway, that's her. That's Mary. So I think it'll look good on there. It's a little bit more pink, but that's okay. I'm not re-dyeing it again because I don't care that much. And then the other one, which this is one of my favorite fabrics that I've done, didn't turn out what I was planning on at all, but so it's like a bluey gray. I want it to be a lot darker, but then that's for Gigi. So I think she'll look really good on that. It's kind of hard to see because I'm like half in shadow, half in sun, so yeah, that's my favorite one. So that's the rest of my dyeing. Like I said, long time before I start those, but I don't have any plans what to start next as far as, I don't think I'm gonna have any starts. I don't really know what I'm planning on working on next. Since I was so close to finishing these, I really just wanted to get them done, so kind of all of my attention went there. I'm sure my husband could vouch for me. I haven't done anything else. We do have plans next weekend. We are hopefully going to get a new member of the family. There's a giant adoption event that's going on Saturday and Sunday, so we're gonna go first thing Saturday and hopefully get a new puppy or a new kitty. I'm sure ours is going to be thrilled since she's kind of the princess of the house, but she needs somebody that she can beat up other than mommy and daddy, so. And somebody that can take it, like my husband wants a husky, I want a mastiff or a lab. Basically somebody that's big and high energy that she can play with and mess around with, so. But here is, I forgot I had taken this picture, so I'm gonna show it to you. Show it to you one more time. So here is from my last video where I was, and so you can kind of see side by side. everything that got done. So quite a bit. I love how this one is like candy corn, kind of looks like a candy corn. It's definitely a lot brighter in person. This is 741 and 742, and then 307 is the yellow. And then just like the others, the moon is done in glow in the dark E940, I believe, DMC glow in the dark, which is a pain in the ass to work with. This stuff sucks. It looks great. I forget what it is. I think it's a nylon, but I don't know if you're able to see. Like, the stitches look really even on it. It looks good, but it won't, like, it's not a floss that you can just lick. You have to use a needle threader, which I don't have. So what I did was I took a random ort and basically looped it, stuck both ends in one side of the needle, and then used that as my needle threader. So, and I know needle threaders are really cheap, but I figure I'm probably not going to use this stuff again for a long, long time, if ever, so I just decided it wasn't really worth it to go to the store. But I did have to go to the store to Michael's to get the floss, the 742, because I completely ran out of the skein. I had a full skein and I ran out of it. I had like half skein left, ran out of that. I had a full one left, and I got really, really close to running out. Or no, I did run out, so that's what we had to go and run and get another one for. And then I only ended up doing, like, I think it was 2 or 3 rows. Is all that I had left of the new skein. So, pain in the ass, but whatever. It was fun. And so, I did get sorry, I'm on my iPad getting the other one. So I got a new pattern. I kind of got 2. So since Haight is having their sale, I went ahead and got me one. So I got, wow, I totally don't remember what this is called. Hang on one second. It is called, stand by. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It's called Winter Warrior Princess, which to me, I don't know how well you can see that. I have it as bright as I can. I don't have a color printer, so I can't print these out for you guys and show you. Yeah, it's as bright as it'll get. But, so she's got this kick-ass red outfit on. And this one always reminds me of kind of a mix on, or like a different take on Little Red Riding Hood. So this is going to be my Little Red Riding Hood piece. And then the other thing I got was Heaven and Earth Designs will chart your name for you, so that in like 15 different fonts, so that you can use that to sign all of your pieces. And they'll include numbers, and I think all the individual letters in case you wanted to put anything else. So I went ahead and had that done. That unfortunately wasn't part of the sale, but I didn't really expect it to be. So what you do is you buy the chart, you send the name that you want to have put on it, and then you, like basically it'll take her like 4 to 6 weeks. And Michelle will chart it up and send it out whenever she's done with it. So I figured it was a good investment since I do plan on signing all of my pieces. It's just a lot easier having it already done, and you can choose different fonts to match your projects. So if you can hear the music, that's the next door neighbor. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for stopping by. Those of you that are still doing Mania, enjoy the last 3 days. And I hope everybody has a good Memorial Day weekend for those in the US. I enjoyed having today off. If I didn't, I probably would not have finished because I have stitched ever since like 9, 10 o'clock this morning, and it is now almost 6. So yeah, it took me that long to stitch it, FFO the green one, and put in the date on the green ones. So that's all I have for you today. I will see you all next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye!